Fortnite Battle Royale is actually a pretty hard game. It may look all kid-friendly and cartoony, but in truth you have to play the right way to win, and if you're dying pretty much all the time, then you're probably not playing the right way to win. A victory royale is hard to come by in Fortnite. I mean, you pretty much have a 1 in 100 chance of getting the win. But there are ways you can change those odds, both for the better and for the worse. Hey guys, ArcadeCloud here, and today we're counting down our list to the top 5 reasons you aren't winning in Fortnite Battle Royale. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Give this video a thumbs up and share with some friends. It's free. Number 5. Not knowing when to loot. The most important thing to do in a Battle Royale game is to equip yourself with the right gear to get the win, but that doesn't just mean that you should be looting everything you see whenever you see it. There are very clear times in a game of Fortnite Battle Royale when you should and shouldn't loot, and if you survive long enough, you shouldn't be looting at all. I'm sure we've all experienced this at least once before. You're in the top 10 of a game, you kill a guy, and then he explodes with loot all over the place. Maybe you're low on health and he had a chug jug in his inventory, and now that's just on the ground waiting for you to pick it up. The logical thing to do would just be to go over and grab it, right? Well, no, probably not. If you've just been in an extended fight with someone else and you're already low on health, the chances are that someone is nearby and has already heard your battle. They're probably already on their way over, trying to see if there's someone nearby low on health to easily pick off. That's you in this situation, by the way. You're the one that's low on health and easy to pick off. Running out to wherever your enemy died is a surefire way to put yourself in the crosshairs of some guy looking for an easy kill, so before you just start randomly looting, you should probably wait a little and scout out the area, just to make sure no one is lying in wait. But that's not the only thing when it comes to looting in a game of Fortnite. There are some people out there who think that as long as you're alive, you should be looking into buildings for any potential loot that they might have. Sure, that's fine in the early game, you need items after all, right? But when you get started into the late game, you need to stop looting. You're basically just wasting time at this point. Chances are, all the buildings are already going to be looted anyway, and even if they're not, that time you're spending looting is time that could be much better spent preparing a fort for the endgame or hunting down nearby enemies. Don't just get distracted by an unopened chest either. Chances are that someone else in the late game might just be using it as a trap. Number 4. Not paying attention to sound. You have 5 senses, and in a game of Fortnite, you need to use as many of those as you can. Now I get it, you can't use smell, touch, and taste in a game of Fortnite. I mean, it's a video game, and you're not actually gonna get much by licking the screen. But you can use an often overlooked tool when it comes to gaming, and that most people tend to count out altogether, and that's your hearing. A lot of people prefer to listen to music when they play multiplayer games, and the right song can really get you in the mood to play epically, but in a Battle Royale game like Fortnite, your hearing is almost as important as your sight, so turn that volume up. There are a lot of sounds in Fortnite that can help you out. Footsteps let you know when someone is near, gunshots can tell you the location of another fight, the heavy thunk of a pickaxe hitting a tree lets you know when someone is vulnerable and mining resources. You would pretty much have to be an idiot to try to win without all that information. Not only that, all the sounds characters in Fortnite make are, on average, quite a bit louder than the sounds characters make in other FPS games, so it's almost like the game is making it easy for you. Now you'll notice that there's game music in Fortnite which can throw you off a little bit, but you can turn that completely off to be listening out for enemies and make it a little bit easier for yourself. Of course, it's not just enemies that make sound. The chests in Fortnite do too, and learning how to listen out for those can really speed up your looting. The chests make this kind of angelic singing sound, which is sort of fitting considering they hold the best loot in the game most of the time. They can be hidden behind doors and walls and inside secret strange places in the buildings, and if you start using your ears a bit more, you'll be able to track them down. Who needs to break down a wall into a hidden chest spawn if you can just use your ears to figure out it isn't always there, right? Number 3. You aren't building or you don't know how to build. Fortnite Battle Royale has one feature that separates it from pretty much every other Battle Royale game on the market. Well, unless you count the mobile ripoff Fortcraft. And what makes it so unique is the fact that you can craft and build. Building in Fortnite is just as important as learning how to aim properly, and if you don't master it, you'll find that you'll barely ever win a game. Imagine this, if you're running across a wide open area with absolutely no cover in a game like PUBG, you would immediately be killed. But in Fortnite Battle Royale, you can surround yourself with walls, blocking your enemy's bullets and giving you some breathing room to figure out your next course of action. But it's not like you can just randomly throw things down and hope to survive. There has to be a reasoning behind your block placement, and the best players tend to know exactly how to build to approach a situation. One of the easiest things to learn how to do is approaching another player from above. Most people will just run up a straight single ramp made of wood, and that's a great way to get shot straight out of the sky. Try building a double ramp, or place some walls below your staircases as you run to block some extra shots. It's choices like these that will keep you alive for just a little bit longer. One of the second best things to learn how to do is build a simple tower structure, which is great for the late game. All you need to do is spin in a complete 360-degree circle, placing 4 walls down as you go. Then you build a staircase which you have to jump over just before you place it down to get some height. Then you continue doing that over and over again to get higher and higher until you feel you're at a good enough height to outshoot some enemies. It's a pretty simple build and can be destroyed pretty easily by bullets and rockets alike, but it's much better than just sitting behind a tree as if you were playing a game of PUBG. Number 2. Dropping in high value / new areas. towers. There are basically two ways to play this game. You can either drop at a really unsafe location, or you can just drop at a much safer location. Now I get it, you're flying over the newly destroyed Dusty Divot hoping to get a taste of those sweet hop rocks to go flying about in low gravity and maybe get some kills along the way. It's a brand new area of the map and dang it, you just want to explore. Well, guess what? There's 99 other people on that battle bus and they're all going to be thinking the exact same thing. Dropping over a new area is a way to get killed pretty much instantly. I mean, sure, if you don't care about winning and you just want to check out the new area, then go for it. But don't expect to be walking out of the fight alive. Not unless you get seriously lucky. Similarly, there's plenty of areas on the map that are unsafe to go pretty much all the time. The main offender that I can think of is Tilted Towers. Again, Tilted is great if you just want to get a quick game filled with death and destruction and action, but if you're in the game for the long haul, not a good idea. Not only is Tilted Towers one of the most popular locations on the entire map to drop into, probably because of its dense and high value loot drops, but it's also incredibly tight with loads of spaces for people to shoot down at you from. A better idea would be to head for somewhere a little bit out of the way. My personal favorite is Snobby Shores, especially since a new secret villain base has been added there in the most recent update. While you might sometimes get one or two people heading to an area like Snobby Shores alongside you, there's hardly ever as many as there would be at somewhere like Dusty Divot or Tilted Towers. But now that we've said that in this video, we might have just jinxed it. Oops. Number 1. Choose your fights. If you're not that confident with how you play the game, then you shouldn't be trying to take every single fight that you get involved in. Now I get it, you watch some streamers like Ninja and Avery and you see them go for pretty much anyone they can spot in a game. But trust me, they've been playing this game from the moment it came out and they're all super confident with basically everything they're doing. They know how the guns feel and work, and they know how the building materials should be placed for the optimum result, and even then they still get killed quite often. Plus they play this game for hours and hours and hours at a time, daily. So, I mean, unless you're gonna put that much effort into it, you're probably not gonna get that good. Unless you're playing Fortnite for kills, you should not be playing the game like this. The only reason a streamer or YouTuber plays super aggressively is because they want their streams and videos to be packed with as much action and drama as possible. It's those crazy and insane moments that can only be achieved by playing aggressively that pull in all the views. I mean, who would really watch Ninja if he snuck around in bushes all day and ran from fights? But the thing is, you're probably not a YouTuber, you're probably not doing all the crazy stuff for views and clicks, so why try to go for the crazy stuff at all? If you see someone, you don't need to attack them, especially not if you're in a bad position, or if you're low on ammo, or if you're even worried that there might be someone sneaking up on you and you don't want to give away your location. There are times when letting someone pass instead of firing on them immediately can be incredibly beneficial. You could end up using an enemy to bait out the location of another enemy, or you could just be trying to survive till the end of the game. Remember, winning a battle royale game can be done without firing a single shot, especially in solo mode. Vision is the most important sense a person has, especially when it comes to a first-person shooter. Well, I guess third-person for Fortnite. Before you can shoot someone, you have to see them, right? So stay hidden and pick your fights. And there you have it, our list of the top 5 reasons you aren't winning in Fortnite Battle Royale. Do you agree? Did we miss something? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos from ArcadeCloud on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Take care and game on.